I'm Turner,
I'm John.
and we're going to talk about the college forum that happened Thursday.
And we had a bunch of kids that had already gone to college from different years come back and talk about their college experiences.
And it turned out to be a really good one this year, and it was really funny.
It was also very educational.
Very educational, and we have some clips about it.
Start by going through, introduce themselves, tell us where they're in school, what they're majoring in, and then we will begin with some questions.
Salvete on it. Is that wrong? My name is William Brian Blevins, and I go to UNC Wilmington, and I'm a senior, and my major is the Management of Information Systems. It is database management and business application development. And a fun fact about me is my grandfather founded your very own Wake Med Hospital.
Hi
everybody, my name is Ryan Jones. I'm over at NC State University. My major is aerospace engineering. Fun fact, that's my mom. Where is she? Hi Mom, I'm not going to embarrass you too much today.
Alright, hey guys, my name is Mike Brazier. I'm a junior at University of Michigan. I guess a fun fact about me is I love to fish. I guess my biggest shark is 6'10".
Sam Kenyon, and I'm a junior at Wake Forest University. I'm an major in science and sociology double minor. And fun fact about me, I just spent the last semester in London.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Hi, I'm Chrissy Paganbaum. I'm a sophomore at UNC Chapel Hill and Duke. I'm pre-med and an econ major and bio and chem minor, and I just spent the last summer in New Orleans.
Hello, I'm Malcolm McKinney. I'm a sophomore at Cornell University, and I'm majoring in computer science. And fun fact about me, I'm studying Japanese, and I'm planning on going to Japan.
Hi, I'm Faith O'Brien. I'm a sophomore at MIT this year. I play soccer there, and I'm planning to major in either biological engineering or brain and cognitive sciences, and concentrating in Spanish.
I go to Guilford, I'm a freshman, and I'm a pre-med sportsman major. I play tennis, and fun fact, I have a work study where I tutor kids at the homeless shelter.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Matt. I go to Appalachian State University, and I'm going to be studying music industries there, which is the recording, producing, and selling of music. And fun fact about myself, I have a beard.
Some of you to get a roommate mismatch. So I had a drug dealer for a roommate. Slight mismatch there, just a little bit. So you get used to roll the punches. I must admit those people no, here's some good advice though, honestly. For the people that this happens to, you've got two options, right? Number one is that you can run away from the situation. You can try to find a new roommate. And yeah, in the short term, you'll be probably better off because of it. Believe it or not, I stuck with that roommate all year. And the reason why was not that I'm crazy. To be honest, I've appreciated every single roommate that I've had after that about 100 times more. And so it's been great, you know. So yeah, really think about that. Some of you are going to have roommate mismatches. I'm not recommending for everybody for you to stick with it and try to figure it out. But if something like that happens to you, definitely think about your options. Long term, I'm incredibly thankful that I had him as a roommate. He was a diabetic and an alcoholic and and a drug dealer, and I had to take care of him probably about twice a week when he drank too much. But in the end, I do think that I'm a better guy because of it. I truly do.
Class. I think that a lot of people feel that, oh, I've got all this free time, I can pretty much do what I want, I'm not going to go. They find themselves in a lot of trouble that winter after their first semester. So you want to make sure that you're going to class. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. They find themselves in a ton of trouble. So you want to make sure that you go to class and really pay attention in class. I know it's easy. A lot of these classes are going to allow you to bring your laptops, right? I'm in an engineering school, so obviously they're going to have a laptop there. And it's really easy to go on like Fat Pete or whatever and click on like pictures of cats. But
Balance is really important. When I was at Ravenscroft, it took me about a year to assimilate from Wake Forest Roseville at public school. And once I started repping it out every single day, you go to school, you go to football practice, you go to sleep, you get up, and you keep that balance. As long as you maintain that into your work, into college, you're going to find yourself repping it out the same way you did when you came here. So as long as you don't distract yourself with these new, the new social life that you're presented with, which is very much the same that you deal with here, it's the same temptations and everything. So focus on things you've already learned and then continue to rep them out just like you were working out.
All right, Mr. Prin, how did you think about the college forum yesterday?
In general, I thought it went well. I think the students covered a wide range of issues and discussed them well. I think it sort of degenerated as we got into a battle of whether or not there was or was not hazing in sororities. But even some of that was enlightening. I heard some interesting discussions afterwards about the dangers of being wet and frozen and thrown in a freezer for 4 hours.
How would you compare it from last year's forum?
Last year I thought was one of the all-time best, but this year was good. I mean, it was a good cross-section. I think you had a good mix. As is always the case, I always caution the group that not everybody needs to answer every question, and there were some who were more involved than others, but I think everybody contributed, and the people who were not necessarily as verbal made some good points in their less extensive comments.
How do you select who gets on the college forum?
We ask all the college counselors and some of the teachers to just make some suggestions. We try, when it's all tallied up, to have a balance of students who have gone to different schools, different regions. We've looked a couple times to when we know someone is transferred. We will sometimes make a point of trying to have somebody who's done that on the panel, or someone who's taken a gap year, just because they can add potentially to that experience. Last 2 years ago, I know we had somebody on a gap year, and they're talking about it and talking about why added another dimension.
Lloyd, what was your favorite part of the forum?
Matt Richards' beard, it was mesmerizing.
Seeing Chrissy Fagenbaum was definitely mine.